What's up, everybody? Aaron with Why We Love Horror and Aaron Unwinds back with the alphabet challenge for the Aaron Unwinds channel. We are on to E today with Eaten Alive, and this is the Umberto Lenzi version from 1980. I say that for movies. This has nothing to do with the Tobe Hooper version. Go watch that as well. That's a great one. This is an Italian cannibal movie. So Cannibal Holocaust, Cannibal Ferox, which is another one by Umberto Lenzi that's maybe a little better known. I was just browsing through Tubi, which Tubi is fantastic for horror, for really any movies prior to 2000s particularly, or prior to like 2010. And I came across this one and I decided to just stop on it. You know, it had a great poster. This is some more great art from the movie. I was like, yeah, like, have you seen Eaten Alive to a few people who were fans of the horror? And they're all like, oh, yeah, I've seen the Tobe Hooper one. I was like, oh, what about the Umberto Lenzi one? No, I haven't seen that one. I'll just get it out of the way. I like it. I like it quite a bit. It's a tough watch. It's got all of the tenets of Italian sicko cannibal movies. But I've kind of learned to start liking them, and unintentionally now, back-to-back weeks, I think kind of found the inspiration for the Eli Roth kind of homages that he's made. This one being Green Inferno. Green Inferno, I might have a new appreciation for it going back and watching it after this movie, to be honest. Like, this movie's about a woman who's looking for her missing sister, and she goes to the Isle of New Guinea into the jungle to find out, and ends up running into a damn cult leader. So we have like the Italian zombie horror mixed with like the Jonestown Massacre, essentially, with this movie. So if that sounds interesting to you, you're gonna have to get through a decent amount of animal violence, which is just, it is what it is. I mean, this movie throws everything at the wall and hopes that it sticks, and more of it sticks than doesn't. With the animal violence, like, it is what it is. It's not my favorite thing to watch. At least in some of the violence, it's an animal taking out another animal, like in nature. So there's that. But I just think that, this guy's kind of a weirdo, and a lot of weirdos make good art. And I think Lenzi makes good art. It continues to push the envelope, particularly sexually, in this movie as well. So if that bothers you, I warned you with Maher about the issues. This is definitely a different type. This isn't quite psychosexual. It's just psychos and sexual. There's a bloody dildo at one point that is rather forcefully inserted into a woman, and tits are cut off. They're still alive. It's gnarly, man. It really is, and it just keeps on going for all 93 minutes. And once in a while, there's some really bizarre music choices. I mean, I just love Italian cinema. Like, I don't know how else to put it. If you don't, you probably stopped listening to me quite early in this review. And like, between Death Game last week and now Eaten Alive this week, I'm going to be watching Knock Knock and Green Inferno again. So maybe that's a warning to stay away from both Unwinding and these two movies. But I liked it. So there's not like a whole lot more I have to really say here. It's like, it's going to offend you. And if it doesn't, then way to go. You're a brave boy. It somehow like ended and caused my jaw to drop about 5 times in the final couple minutes, as most Italian endings do. So whether giallo, zombie, whatever else I'm going to go down in the 70s or 80s with Italian cinema, I'm all in for it. So we're going to go ahead and just get to the ratings now. If this sounds like a movie that you're into, I'd check it out. If it sounds terrible, stay away. All right. We do one rating and one rating only. You can unwind to this movie or not. It might really kind of fuck up your buzz, but at the same point, that's part of the fun. This is pretty great. I gave it 4 leaves. I think I can't really put it much above that. I think some people are gonna see this movie or like mention this movie and just be like, I hate it. Apparently, it takes like some of the greatest hits from Lindsay's other movies with regards to some of the animal cruelty and repeats it. So it's like footage that's already been used. I'm really on my Lindsay, go around here, but little spoiler for if you're following us with the Why We Love Horror Letterboxd challenge, which maybe the QR code will be up there, maybe it won't. I am going to be watching several Umberto Lenzi movies, and there it is right there in the corner if you want to go to that. That's for the 2026 Letterboxd Challenge, third year of it. I'm going to be watching several Umberto Lenzi Giallo movies in 2026. It's going to be a good part of my 5 weeks for that little period of time. So, anyways, I'm going to take off for Aaron, everybody at Why We Love Horror. Thank you for checking out the show. As you can see, if you've been watching these episodes and following along with me, just drop a little comment. I'd love to know, and I appreciate the support. Everybody who's here, you're truly a real one. Have a good one.